Here is the 2012 Olympic gold medalist, the current WBC silver lightweight champion from Hull, Yorkshire, UK. Here is Cool Hand Luke Campbell. That's Venezuela, the former WBC featherweight world champion, WBA super featherweight champion, WBC lightweight world champion. He is the current reigning, defending WBA Ring Magazine lightweight champion of the world, El Niño de Oro, Jorge Linares.
Jesus. Jorge. Okay, these trunks, both of them are extremely high. I'm going to let both fighters work in here. Mouthpiece. I gave you both instructions in the dressing room. I just want to remind you, listen and obey my commands at all time. Protect yourself at all time. Fight hard, fight clean. Good luck to both of you.
Jack Reese, the third man in the ring. We are ready to go. The main event in Inglewood, California. Jorge Linares,
Anybody?
Venezuela. Luke Campbell, United Kingdom. 12 rounds.
Ready?
With the pelts on the line.
You ready?
Bell sounds, we are underway. Jorge, El Niño de Oro, the golden boy. Linares with the black gloves, orthodox stance. Luke Campbell, the 2012 gold medalist.
Boxing out of a southpaw stance. He's very tall for the lightweight division.
Linares, very confident fighter. Moving around, put up some videos of his training sessions. You saw the speed. Doug, you mentioned it. He's known for his footwork.
He's very good at pivoting, very good at movement. His lateral movement is always smooth. Very good at stopping and changing angles. Very good at punching on the fly.
Why hasn't Linares been in the United States?
Well, he has opportunities in other countries. I mean, his co-promoter is a Japanese promoter, and that Japanese promoter has television deals in their country, television obligations. So sometimes he's fighting there, and of course Venezuela is proud of him, and they want to see him fight every now and then. But really, it's because he's been in a rebuilding process. He's rebuilding his way back up the lightweight rankings up until 2015 when he beat Kevin Mitchell in England. And it was a hard fight, but that fight basically was a title elimination bout. And then about a year later, he won a vacant belt, but then he hurt his hand. And he was shelved for a while. And then he came back to fight Anthony Corolla for not only the WBA lightweight title, but also for the Ring Magazine, the vacant Ring Magazine lightweight championship.
First one is Corolla. Some questions. People can go back and forth on who won. The second one easily. Linares controlled that fight.
Yeah, with the first fight, Linares knocked off all the ring rust. Got his confidence back with letting his hands go, wasn't worried about breaking that right hand again. And he learned all he needed to know about Anthony Corolla. So he knew what to expect going into the rematch. So he absolutely dominated the rematch. But I think Campbell, even though he's not as experienced a professional as Anthony Corolla, I think he might have more natural talent. He certainly has some physical difficulties that Linares is going to have to get around. Corolla kind of had a style that works very well with Linares' various talents. Corolla is a march forward type fighter, a grinder, whereas in Campbell he's got a tall, rangy boxer who's also a southpaw.
You can see Campbell, the body on him here in person. Luke Campbell working with Jorge Rubio. And Rubio, or Campbell, is actually based in Miami. But because of Hurricane Irma coming down on Miami, they had to close up their camp, relocate to Southern California right as the hurricane was hitting. Was no big deal. I actually saw Campbell working at the Legends Gym in Southern California. I texted you that. And he was getting work in with kids that were 2-0, 3-0. Because they couldn't bring their sparring partners with them. So it was where can we find work to close out camp, and that was good work at that gym. Oh, there's excellent work there.
some of those 2-0, 3-0 guys have a lot of talent and very hungry.
They didn't know who Campbell was. I told him afterwards,
Even better. That way they don't show him any respect.
when you hear somebody like the guy with the accent, I'm like, yeah, that's the guy fighting Linares, bro. Then they asked for the picture afterwards. Comes back from Linares, covered up by Campbell.
Now, because Campbell is a boxer and somebody who also likes to jab and counterpunch, Linares is having to change his spots a little bit. Normally, he likes an aggressive fighter to come right to him, and then he flashes those beautiful fluid combinations, but he's going to have to be a hunter a little bit against Campbell to make things happen offensively.
Linares from Venezuela, a lot of pride in it. But only 4 of his fights have been in his native country. He has 45 fights total. A lot of that because of the political turmoil, the politics in the country, and also the fact that he has a Japanese promoter and taking promotions happening all over the world.
Right. So his title bouts have happened in Japan, they've happened in America, they've happened in England.
And his trainer, Ishmael Salas, has his gym in England. So if you're a British fan, you can easily be a Linares fan also.
He has a lot of English fans.
Especially after the last couple fights. Solid shots landed by Linares. As Campbell stepping up in competition, a big step up. Listening to his interviews on... Oh, right hand drops Campbell. He was moving away. Linares kept going. Cut out the ring. Clocked him with the right.
7, 8. Are you okay? Hands up in the air. Walk
Yes,
to
he
me.
was down against Argenis Mendez, and he got up and acquitted himself quite well.
Some blood underneath the right eye of Campbell. Linares patiently stalking him. Moving around. Body shot. First time in his life that Campbell has been cut though.
Luckily, it's on the cheekbone and it's under the eye, so the blood doesn't drip into the eyes.
10 seconds to go in the second. Solid right from Linares. Campbell trying to go with the body, nothing there. Strong round for El Nino Oro. The whole fighter, Luke Campbell, down in the second. After his only loss, Campbell, that's when he hooked up with Jorge Rubio. They're 5-0 together. Changed up corners after that one loss in 2015.
Rubio wants more aggression from Campbell. Doesn't want him to wait on the knives.
From Linares.
Campbell's looking a little tight. Got a little bit of that deer in the headlights syndrome going on.
He's really gonna have to shake it off though. Look at Linares moving. Beautiful work from Linares at the waist, bending back, nothing from Campbell.
Linares does a really good job of blending his defense and his offense. And he has to be more defensive going forward in his career because he does cut easily and he doesn't have the best whiskers.
And also the stamina too. Hasn't that been a question of him?
That has been a question of his.
Against the corner, that was one of the questions in the first fight.
Right. Seems like he's fighting in a manner now where he doesn't overextend himself early and he doesn't peter out in the later rounds. I think the 24 rounds that he went with Corolla were very good and kind of reinforcing that confidence in his own conditioning.
Right hand from Linares. Another strong right, pushes back Campbell. Snapping that jab. Linares sees every punch being thrown at him.
You can tell he sees everything, he's ready for everything, he's ready to answer whatever Campbell does.
Locks that one.
With his talent, there's a lot of things he can do that are not by the book, but I like that he sticks to the fundamentals, such as always coming back to that jab.
The jab, the most important punch. Some young fighters don't believe in it. But you see every championship fighter, they have that deadly, stiff jab.
That's right. I can't think of a single fighter that's ranked in the top 10 pound for pound that doesn't have a world-class jab. Right, Golovkin, yeah. Golovkin, when he's in with big, strong, young middleweights like Danny Jacobs and Canelo Alvarez, guys that are hitting him hard and competing with him, he still out-jabs them, and with that jab, he's able to outwork them.
Outworking right now, unfortunately, Linares against Luke Campbell. Final seconds of the third.
Time, stop punching.
But it's not swelling up too badly, not yet anyways. You got to figure that Linares is going to work on it with his left jab.
The cut came in the second after he hit the deck. Jorge Linares, 42-3, 27 KOs. Magninitas Venezuela. A hand from Luke. Cool hand Luke, the 2012 Olympian for England. Hall. The whole fighter, he won the gold medal, ended up with his own stamp issued by the Royal Mail. Tonight, he's in that ring trying to find that gold medal luster. He's wearing the same boots that he won that night in 2012 when he got the gold. Trying to hark back anything against Linares tonight. It ain't gonna be the boots, it's what's in the gloves.
Yeah, and I like the body work that Campbell has been exhibiting in this round. And he's been trying to tap Linares' body in the first 3 rounds, but it seems like he's more committed to it here in round 4. And that's good because Linares moves his head and upper body very well. So attack the body. Maybe force Linares to drop his hands a little bit.
Very controlled Jorge Linares. The color of native Venezuela on the back of his trunks. The defense from Linares is nice tonight.
Yeah, it's tight. And like I said, he needs to be on point defensively speaking because he cuts easy. He's got cheekbones just like Campbell, where if you land a hard punch, those cheekbones, it breaks the skin.
Campbell realizing quickly, I can ask for these kind of fights. I can want these kind of fights. But if you're actually in the fight, your eyes open up a lot. You do anything to emulate speed, but until you actually see it in the middle of the ring, he's coming for a world-class champion like Jorge Linares. But not only are you trying to fight, you're also trying to figure out your opponent at the same time.
But I think he's fought through the early fight jitter.
Yeah.
I think he's in the fight right now, mentally and physically. And I think he's finding something with the body punches. This has been a pretty good round for Campbell. Yeah, I think he's been busier than Linares has.
12-round schedule. 135-pound division. You hear the clock 10 seconds ago in the fourth. Solid round for Campbell as he goes to the body again. See if the judge will give him that round. On his face, Linares from Venezuela. Another reason he hasn't gone back, Doug, because of the political climate, he is very outspoken against Venezuela, and that's another reason he's not exactly welcome home there. They say there is no home there. He's a man of the people. He's a man of the world. He's boxing man.
Yeah, and even as a teenager, he spent more time in Tokyo than he did in Venezuela.
Went to Tokyo at 17 and turned professional.
First 7 pro backs in Japan.
I mean, nothing to leave home, to go to college. You learn, live in a dorm. Let me go be a pro in a country that is not going to adapt to me. In the United States, somebody's going to speak your language.
Right. In Japan, you have to learn the language and you have to learn the culture.
Yes.
Very different culture than in South America.
And that taking boxing to I believe you've been to, you got to do something. As Luke Campbell going to the body again. Hits with the right. You're right, but the last round seemed like he's been able to find something to get to the body. As his trainer, Jorge Rubio, telling him to be first, attack.
I think that's good advice. I think the way you beat Linares is not try to outbox him. You got to rough him up.
Giving that street fight.
Yeah, you gotta take it to the streets and you gotta land some power punches. If you can't hit the head right away, soften up the body.
Linares like that rugged style. Can he go like that?
He can, but it's not the right fight for him. He's a little bit fragile. He doesn't have a world-class chin and he does cutting. So
He's finesse.
yeah, he's a finesse fighter. But he's an aggressive finesse fighter. And he deals in a high volume, but it's intelligent aggression.
Precision.
Yes, precision and fluid combinations and creative combinations. When he's at his best.
Now he's keeping that rack guard up high.
Well, he wants to protect that cut. He doesn't want the cut to get wider. It's not swelling up right now, and I think so far so good. Campbell's corner is doing a good job of controlling the bleeding and controlling the swelling.
That was low.
You grabbed his head accidentally. You all right? Am I good?
That was low. They agree. Jack Reese. Right there. Let's go.
No harm, no foul.
Both acknowledge.
Stop. Nobody punch. Step away clean. Let each other go.
Final seconds of the fifth. Luke Campbell trying to get back into the mix. After hitting the canvas in the second. Campbell, after winning that gold in 2012, is appointed member of the British Empire. So if you follow his Twitter, he has an MBE afterward.
That's a big deal.
Yeah, for his honors, HONOURS.
Yeah, that's right underneath knighthood.
Right there.
That ain't bad.
For his services to boxing. He's not going to be Sir Paul McCartney, but he does have the MBE afterward.
Well, not yet.
See how
he does in this fight, right? If he can win this fight and keep winning, who knows? But I've got Linares up right now at the halfway point of this bout. I wouldn't say he has total control, though. I think Campbell has definitely been in this fight since the fourth round.
Yeah, he's clawing his way back in, and his cool hand, Luke Campbell, against Jorge Linares, the 32-year-old from Venezuela. Shaking it off a little bit, moving around, a little showmanship from Linares. He's got a lot of style. You ever seen him outside of the ring? He's got poodle flow. Moving around, bouncing around on his toes. Linares. Good shot down by Campbell. Right hand to the jaw of Linares. Gives some story to the kids that fight or to spar against Linares in Las Vegas. He takes care of them. Doesn't really talk much. But the next day, you might see a kid end up with a new pair of gloves or wraps or just something. Linares very good with the time, these kids. Manny Robles Jr., Golden Boy prospect, they brought him in to spar. Linares saw that his boots were a little older. He's like, you need some new shoes? He's like, no, I like these, they're comfortable. The next day, since they wear the same size, Linares hooked him up with some boots of his own. Little unsung things. Campbell making some progress into that body. He looks comfortable now.
Rubio wants him to fight more, to throw more punches, land more punches. Make this a rough fight. Not a chess match.
Which is what Linares wants.
I think there's a part of Linares that doesn't mind a fight. It's just not the best thing for him, given his craft.
He's not the strength.
Yeah, I don't think Linares will shy away from the shootout, though.
No. You've seen enough of his times. Well, that's part of the reason why he's lost 3 times, actually. Solid round for Luke Campbell here. As we head to the 7th, both fighters got that leather guns, killing each other. Ease up, don't get lazy.
Right, Linares has to keep that focus.
Was anybody giving Campbell a shot tonight?
Very few. Even in England, even in the UK. A lot of the UK boxing media and sports pundits, they favor Linares.
I think some of them even question him taking this fight, right?
Yeah, but I don't quite understand that. I know he only has 18 professional fights, but with such an extensive amateur background, the fact that he's 29 or 30 years old,
You got to do it.
he's mature. It's time to do it, and he's looked good. He's looked good in his 5 wins coming into this fight.
When he's gone with Jorge Rubio's training. Take away the second round when he hit the deck. Campbell's been solid.
Yeah, I think he's showing why he's a lightweight standout.
Right hand from Linares, partially blocked by Campbell. He is tough. Quick right from Linares. Oh, a right hook, sorry. There from Campbell. That was quick. You confused me. Confused Linares. He didn't see it. Snapping that hook. They're exchanging one punch at a time.
It's tit for tat right now.
Here's mine, here's yours.
This is an intense chess match right now.
No combos at all this round. Bouncing around. Linares does that a lot. He just gets on his toes, little twinkle toes.
A little bit of showmanship.
And then we got counted one. Fun round between Linares and Campbell. This one's up for grabs. Who can close the round and take it convincingly? There the fans trying to get into it, trying to make some noise. Starting to sing their songs. Anything Campbell does has the Brits standing up.
He's doing okay, but he's not getting his hands up in the final 45 seconds of the round. Where's the body work from rounds 4 and 5?
The shoulder block. And depending on where the judge is sitting, what they're seeing.
This was a competitive round, but I think Campbell allowed himself to be outworked by the champion. And the sad thing is the champion really wasn't...
8th round of the championship fight, Jorge Linares. Luke Campbell, the southpaw. Marinita Valenzuela. Yorkshire, England. Your unofficial card, Dougie.
Not a competitive fight. I scored rounds 4 and 6 for Luke Campbell. So I have Jorge Linares ahead 5 rounds to 2, but don't forget, he's got an extra point thanks to that second round knockout.
Knockout Campbell in the second leg in the second. And you hear the crowd. All the Brits are sitting together. So that's why it's loud. It's not the entire arena. It's just one section. But they're getting louder or anything that Luke Campbell does. You have a lot of Venezuela flags around also. But they're sitting down. And the right hook from Campbell. Been able to sneak that right hook in.
Yeah, he's sneaky with it. I think Campbell's got good craft. He's a crafty boxer. I just kind of want to see more fight from him, more of his fighter side, because he's the challenger.
You gotta go next year, right?
When you're a challenger, when you're fighting for your first world title, you got to fight with a lot of hunger, I think. Well, you're the one, even if you're a boxer, I'm not saying go out there and try to look like the late great Jake
away from
LaMotta.
each other?
I'm saying you've got to have a lot of passion in there, and you can't wait on the champion. You can't play it safe, in other words. I do think you have to take some risks.
You have to take the title from him.
Exactly.
This fight goes later on in rounds. How many risks is Campbell to take? He has a good solid left. Linares stands there, take it.
But now one punch, Linares leaned away from a lot of that power. pretty good left to the body. I think he gave Linares pause for just a second.
Campbell, Jorge Linares. We go to the 9th round.
I mean, I know his nickname is Cool Hand, but still.
Hey.
Let's see some hot hands.
And as the Smiths once saying, how soon is now?
Right.
It's time for Luke Campbell to step it up. Maybe he'll make Linares seem heaven knows I'm miserable now.
Step away from each other.
Smith's references here.
Nice.
Only 2 per fight, though. Only 2 per fight.
Okay.
Because we don't want boxing fans. They're already emo as it is. They are. As Luke Campbell, the southpaw, his crown is willing him on. His right is willing him on. But he's the one in the ring. He's putting it into another gear.
Now he's got an elite level boxer in front of him. A guy who's not going to stand right there, and even when he does stand there, he's moving a lot with his upper body.
This is Linares right here. Controls the fight.
Even though he's not landing punches right here.
Another body shot from Campbell.
He's keeping Campbell from getting off by constantly changing his position.
Cut underneath the right arm, not really affecting Campbell.
I don't think the cut's been a factor at all in this fight.
Has been bled in a while. Just what are judges seeing? The aggressiveness. Who are you going to favor? The judging is always the question going in the back of your mind. You got to think about this too. You're Campbell. They know you're coming across the pond. They're not as far as the United States. He's with the main promoter, Golden Boy.
He's the house fighter. He's the defending champion. He's the guy who's been on the championship level for the past 10 years.
You just need to put pressure on him. If you're the guy who's fighting for a world title for the first time in your life.
I agree. I think that's what Campbell has to do. Not that Campbell isn't having his moments. Not that he isn't landing punches here and there.
Moments, though. Yeah. You don't reward moments of the right way. Good block by Campbell. Body shot again.
That was a good combination right there.
Right hand from Linares puts the guard. Moving side to side. The 29-year-old Campbell. The crowd. I mean, the Prince are trying to get the guard parted up. They're trying to get something. Linares is squashing that. Solid body shot from Campbell. Hit it right. 10th round, the championship rounds. Jorge Linares on automatic. Luke Campbell, does he know how to drive stick shift? Can he go from 3rd to 5th, Doug? Can he get there? 3rd, 4th, 5th?
Now's the time to do it.
You better
Now's
find
the
him.
time to do it. Listen, I thought he did enough to steal round 9.
At the end,
As he landed, yeah. Solid punches that he landed in the final 40, 30 seconds. So he's in this fight. I've got Campbell winning 3 rounds. He can have strong round 10, 11, and 12. Who knows?
this is where Linares has been. He's won the championship. He has the belt. He's gone the 12 rounds. He's gone into the deep waters, swam them, and survived. And come out victorious. Luke Campbell, never been there.
He's fought 12 rounds, but
Not championship
not
for a
for a
world title. You go 12 rounds. This is a different story when you have a beast like Jorge Linares in front of you.
Lead each other out. Turn around.
For an experienced veteran of Linares' level.
I'm pretty sure in those 12 rounds that he fought, was he trailing the way he's doing right now? According to your scorecard?
Yeah, my scorecard is very unofficial.
So your eyes are official, bro.
One punch. Stay off the head.
Only the second time they've flashed tonight. It's been a good fun fight.
Well, that lets you know it hasn't been an inside fight. It hasn't been trench warfare.
No trading.
But it's been engaged from mid-distance to the outside. has bothered Linares a little bit.
You can prepare for regardless. The southpaw's always going to give you that different look. A few jabs right in the body. Campbell. Snapping back the head of Linares is Campbell with that left.
Yeah, that was a beautiful straight back.
One of the best shot he's landed tonight. Maybe he'll shift it into next year. Bouncing around in the center of the ring. Less than 30 seconds to go in the 10th. Linares and Campbell. He's having a little smirk on his face. Looks like he's having some fun in there. Good moving for Campbell. Body shot. He's been able to land that left body shot. Closing seconds of the 10. Campbell Linares. Southern California. Another left from Campbell. Round of action.
To me, it looks like Linares' form has fallen off a little bit in these late rounds. Maybe just feeling the fatigue, maybe feeling some frustration and not really being able to get inside and get good work done on a consistent basis against Campbell. And Campbell's jab seems to be bothering Linares more here in these final rounds.
Well, isn't that one of the knocks on Linares is how he closes fights?
Absolutely.
Or how he doesn't close fights?
That was the story against Antonio DeMarco, who's also a tall, rangy, southpaw.
Yep, Tijuana fighter.
Who was very tough. Linares outclassed him for 8 rounds. And then the Tijuana fighter just gradually kind of fought his way in, rounds 9 and 10. Busted up the face of Linares and hurt him legitimately in the 11th round. Linares and his corner can complain that, okay, maybe it was a close stoppage, but his face was a bloody mess, and he had been hurt repeatedly in that round when they stopped that fight.
I was at Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. We're about 15 miles west of that tonight.
Yep, October, I believe, of 2011.
Yes, sir, Denver Fisher. Just a little bit more aggression with the corner of Campbell's asking for. Linares not allowing him to do it. Full hand loses it. Step it up. Always just a constant moving target.
He isn't just a taller fighter. If you look at his back, he's big.
His back is right in front of us, and
He's very broad.
he must do pull-ups every day or something.
See his legs, and he's a very big lightweight.
It looks like he's thick. But now he's cut up himself. He doesn't look as big as Campbell. You're right. Looking at the replay screen there on TV.
Don't forget Linares began his career as a featherweight.
True.
And he was very big for that weight. Then he moved up to lightweight. I'm sorry, junior lightweight, and then finally lightweight.
What has Campbell done this round, Doug?
I think he's evaded a lot of the power punches from Linares, but I think in most of the judges' eyes,
To win it?
yeah, Linares is the guy.
I know it's missing from the Cuban coaches there. Let's go.
The good stuff from both corners, I thought.
You get to the soul of these fighters. Remind them why they're in there, why they wake up early in the morning, why they suffer away from their families, why they run those extra miles, why they punish themselves, why they only eat 100 calories a day.
A lot of sacrifice to be a professional fighter.
To get to the championship level is a different world. Jorge Linares has never lost a fight. Has gone 12 rounds. I think he stunned it. Campbell right there with that right hand.
Yeah, he countered Campbell when Campbell tried to go to his body. He was ready for him.
Myers worth a bit. Linares the champion. bouncing around still.
Both of you?
A nice, clean fight. No gravity, no nothing. From the outside, landing their shots. Campbell went down in the second. From the right hand of Linares. Snapping it right. Blocked by Campbell. The championship from Linares. Hook from Linares.
Linares is fighting with a lot of confidence
Are
right
you all
now.
right? Don't push him down.
Hopkins looking right at Linares. Looking right at him.
Linares has been here so many times. That was a beautiful left right hand. I'm not sure if it landed flush, but just to have the hospital land with the throw a punch like that, a lot on the moves.
Campbell stepping up in competition, fighting for a world title for the first time. Jorge Linares defending it.
It's been a brisk, high-level boxing match. These guys have a lot of skill, a lot in the way of technique.
And you know Mikey Garcia is watching right now. Jorge Linares said he wants to fight him. Early 2018 day. It could happen. Two guys, the brothers are having some fun in there. As they do. Prize fighters, 10 seconds to go. Jorge Linares, Luke Campbell. And that'll do it. They go the distance. Big smile. Big hug from both of them. Luke Campbell walks away with his hands up. His family standing up. Jorge Linares, his mom. Smiling. Linares goes on to the top rope. Venezuelan flags are moving around. He's got his fans.
This is round two. This is the round that knockdown occurred. The right hand landed right to the mouth of Campbell as he was backing out. Actually, it was probably to that cheekbone, which produced that cut.
Your unofficial card, Doug? What do you have?
I have it 9 rounds to 3 for Jorge Linares for 117-110 because of the knockdown. I could see the round closer.
Yeah.
I could have given another round to Campbell.
Good showing from Luke Campbell.
Yeah, I thought he looked really good rounds 4 through 9. I thought round 10 was a good competitive round, but I just don't feel like he fought with a big enough sense of urgency, particularly in the championship rounds.
Judges telling their cards.
Dame aquí y después salimos, sacamos ahí, Rubén.
There's the Venezuelan. Japanese. The Brit. The worldwide.
There's a lot of Japanese media here because of Jorge.
They're doing a broadcast for the Japanese.
Yes, there's Japanese television involved. Looking at press row, I recognize some faces from the Japanese boxing media. I don't see Campbell's corner celebrating right now.
No.
I don't get the feeling that I don't get the sense that they feel that they did enough to win this fight. I think he acquitted himself quite well. I don't think he embarrassed himself by any stretch of the imagination.
This is somebody, match him up with somebody else at the 135. It's like,
Okay. I think he's a handful for anybody just because of his size, but also that southpaw stance, and he's such a good, solid boxing technician.
and also, now that he's got the championship round experience.
This will make him better. I think the loss that he had to Mindy made him better, and I think this loss to Linares will make him better.
Tally of the cards. Bringing out Joe Martinez ready to go.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 12 rounds of boxing, we go to the judges' scorecards. Victor Lachlan scores at 115-113 Campbell.
115-113 Campbell.
Max DeLuca, 114-113 Linares. Zach Young has it 115-112 for your winner by split decision. And still WBA, WBC Ring Magazine Lightweight Champion of the World, El Niño de Oro,